Hey, what's going on, everyone? We got our first NHL 17 announcement where we can officially talk about some of the new features in the new game. And I'm going to really focus on ESHL and goaltending, but I will quickly run down a couple of the new modes. So what's changed for goalies? We got the reverse VH now, finally. It looks great. It's in the game and it happens when you hug the post in certain situations. It's like everything else. The goalie stances are now customizable and dependent on where the puck is on the ice. So if the puck is in close, your goalie, will get in a stance to reflect that, like getting low. If it's at the point, he might get a little taller. It all depends on where the puck is, and that does not affect gameplay, believe it or not. It's purely aesthetic. Now, next, we got the post leans and the shoulder blocking saves. As you can see in that picture in the feature set release, the goalie will now block a high shot with his shoulder sometimes rather than trying to make a glove save and having the puck go under his armpit. We've had that happen to us a lot. It's a great new animation, and it's going to happen. You can actually even activate it against the post. So rather than just outright hugging the post, your goalie will actually squeeze his shoulder against the post. It's a great move. It's going to help a lot on breakaways. It's going to help a lot on short side shots, assuming it gets in there and plays the correct way. So we got a World Cup of Hockey, and that's a new international mode with the official World Cup of Hockey jerseys, which is pretty awesome. We also got NHL Draft Champions, and I'm not a big HUT player, as you guys know, but the new Draft Champions mode is something I'm actually excited about because in MLB The Show, they had that Battle Royale mode, which is the exact same thing. It's a HUT-style draft, and that was awesome. I had a lot of fun playing that, so I can see myself actually doing this. I think it's going to be a great mode, and it's awesome just to see a new game mode in general put into the game involving HUT. So now we got franchise mode, and this is an expansion of GM mode, and you are going to get a ton of control over your team, including relocating. We're talking, right down to the price of the hot dog or a beverage. I'm definitely not a GM or a franchise mode player. But when I looked at it while we were at EA, it was unbelievable. There's so much detail and so much control. And you can toggle on whether you want to control those or not, because that was my concern. I'm not a big franchise mode player, but this is kind of overwhelming with all these controls for someone just entering the mode. And they made sure that, you can actually turn those off if you don't want to deal with it and you just want the basic GM mode. Now let's move on to ESHL. We finally have custom jerseys back. I know people are like, wow, it's not a new feature, but it's going to be a little more in-depth this year. There's going to be a lot more control over your jerseys. And not only that, we got custom goal celebrations and we have custom arenas. That's right. You can customize your team's arena right down to the color of the seats and the railings, whatever you want. You're going to have your own custom logo at center ice. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a lot of new ways to make your team look awesome. I'm really super excited for that. I like my goalie pad customization. In last gen, I love to create new jerseys and logos and stuff like that. Now we have control over the arenas. It's going to be awesome. We're even getting down to player customization. Like we said, there's going to be some cool unlockables. So you guys aren't just going to get all this stuff right off the bat. You're going to have to unlock it. You're going to have to work your way up through wins by scoring goals, just leveling up in general, to unlock all these team features and player features and logos and stuff like that. There's going to be some stuff to work for this year. There's definitely a lot of player progression and team progression this year. It's awesome. You guys are going to love it.